Hello, it's time to play some Infra Arcana. This is the Thanksgiving Eve build for Windows of the H.P. Lovecraft themed roguelike adventure game. And it's free. You can download it from the website, which I will link in the video description. It's open source. There's a lively discussion regularly with the author on Discord. The link to that is on the same website. I'm just a noob doing a new journey as the war veteran because I'm a simpleton. Captain Bonkers got pretty far. How far will Corporal, I don't know, what's the proper abbreviation? Cpl Dickens get? Well, that was a weird sound. Okay, we've started off in a seemingly borderless vacuum. Let's get our bearings here. I'll take some ammo. Thank you. Take a potion. Now, I'm not going to chug potions right away. Because the aforementioned unfortunate, what was he, Captain Bonkers, died after chugging a potion that turned out to be a poison potion, and the poison never stopped poisoning him. So he was just poisoned until he died. He even had health recovery. He had a health recovery trait that would regenerate his health on the fly, and it could not fight the poison, and he just eventually died. That was sad, and so now I know that there are potions that can just straight up kill you in the game, so I'm not going to drink it straight off. Notice it says perhaps keeping it for a while will reveal something about it. So what happens is after a while of carrying around a potion, it will be identified as either a bad potion, I forget what the word it uses is, or a decent potion. And so at that point you would throw out the bad one and chug the good one, and then drinking a potion does identify it for you. It uses it, but if you find another potion of that type, you'll know what it is. So I'm just going to have to be patient and not chug a potion right away because it could be a poison potion or something else that would just kill me. Here's a black potion, and I don't really want to die from being poisoned by a potion. That was pretty unfortunate. I was on a good run, probably my best run ever. Blocked. Oh, there's a grating there. This is weird. I've started in a dark area. That does not happen very much on level 1. I better get rolling. Okay, leather jacket. Oh, I need to pick it up, don't I? Could come in handy once our flak jacket. The war veteran starts with a flak jacket, and but the flak jacket can get ripped up. I'm sure the leather jacket can too, for that matter. Smacked it with my machete. War veteran starts with a machete and a Colt automatic pistol. The Colt has a much better chance to hit, but you have limited ammo, of course. I do use the Colt in cases where I have surprised a creature where it doesn't see me yet, because then your chance to hit is 98%, generally speaking. Right now it's 85, which ain't bad, but I don't know, I'll just take him on with it. I'll just let him move up to me here. Smack. There is a quirk in this game where even at point blank range, where you have to be to use a hand-to-hand weapon, the chance to hit with the machete is less than the chance to hit with the pistol, which seems strange to me, but that's the way it works in this game. In fact, you could even throw the machete and have a much higher chance of hitting than you would by swinging it, which is weird. I mean, that's definitely weird, right? Now, I just said that I would shoot things that I had surprised, so that blue square means that it doesn't see me, and if I fire, I have a 90% hit chance. That's, I think, the max you can get. But it's just a rat thing, so I don't care, man. Come get me, rat thing. Come on, buddy. There you go. I should have checked to see what my 2 hit with a... Now, here's a tomb. You can can search tombs. They sometimes contain valuable things. There's a reanimated corpse, aka a zombie. But they can also contain horrible ghosts that my war veteran cannot combat. So, let me kill these zombies down here first. And we have to smash the bodies so they don't reanimate, because otherwise those busters can come back to life, to undead life. And oh shoot, so floating skulls are really hard to hit with melee attacks. They're even hard to hit with a pistol, but that's flying things in this game are almost impossible to hit with melee attacks and are sometimes still really hard to hit with guns. You can also throw stuff with T. I could throw my machete. What's the chance to hit with this machete? 50%, which is probably like 3 times higher than it would be to hit it with a melee with a machete. I do have throwing knives. What's my chance to hit with those? 65. And if the pistol is 55. Let's throw a throwing knife. They don't do much damage. It didn't do much damage. Oh, I'm cursed. So that means I have probably minus 10% to hit now. Yep. I'm down to 55. And it missed. Now my chance to hit in melee is 30. I might as well. I mean, these can't do a whole much more to me. Much more to me than curse me. There you go. You're dead. I got lucky with that 30%. Come get me, rat thing. Come get me, zombie. Oops. There we go. Okay, now I'll go get the tomb. Oh, something bad came out. I got a golden potion, but now I have to run. And hopefully... There it is. Oh, no. If it hits me once more with that, I'm dead. I only have 1 spirit left. If I go down to 0 spirit, I'm dead. Okay. They don't tend to follow you, like, outside of the room. If I have to go back there... Oh, I got infected. Medical bag fixes that right up. I am terrified. That means I cannot use melee until terrified is gone. So I'm going to... there isn't a key for resting indefinitely. I'm going to hit S to wait 5 turns. Nothing? Nothing? There it goes. It took like 15 turns or something, 10 to 15 turns to wear off. Status effects in this game do last a while. And sometimes they last forever. Monoliths are super good, 20% XP. You don't get XP in this game for killing creatures at all. Uh-oh, here's an ambush. Oh, bloats on depth 1? Also, the author changed it in this build so that zombies don't usually attack in groups in this. Oh, I guess it didn't, did it? I thought I saw 2 at first, but then only 1 came. But now we got 3 bloats on me. That's what I call them. They're called bloated corpses. I don't know. That's pretty rough. So I'm going to back up to that hallway, but they still are going to spit at me, which is annoying, like that. But it's not super bad, I suppose. In fact, I'm going to back up more. Should I? Yeah, this isn't great because they're just going to keep spitting at me. %95 hit chance. What, did he run away? Come on. I just don't like it getting hit by knives. These guys are easy to hit at least. What is my chance to hit with? Oh, 70%. Yeah, these guys are easy to hit. Well, heck, I like easy to hit. Whoops, now I'm missing. Ow. That last one got me pretty good. Jeez. Oh. Wow, my shock is already up. How is my shock up that high? What have I been doing wrong? I got hit a lot. Come on, heal. This is not looking great. Ah, you stupid son of a gun. That was sloppy. Ugh. I didn't search effectively back there, but I am on the west side of the map, it looks like, so there wouldn't be any point. Oops. Yeesh. Second switch I found, I haven't found a door that a switch would open. There's a way out. I think I'm probably just going to have to take it. I don't really... Well... Now here it doesn't see me. Definitely don't want to mess with one of these jerks. Oh, you're telling me I... How does it see me? What is this? I don't think it does see me. I think it's squirming. I think this is just a little visual glitch. I mean, I don't think I can technically see it, but I think because I was up there in the previous round. Let's just get a screenshot of this real quick. I can report to the developer, I suppose. So 12 minutes, 39 seconds. All right. My ancient version of Photoshop. So, what am I going to do about this jerk? Oh, whatever. See, it growled, but it doesn't see me, so why did it growl? I don't know, I guess it's just growling for the heck of it. Oh, wow, it worked. Stupid snakes everywhere. %95 shock. Snakes don't leave corpses. Ah, enough of you. It's gonna chase me, isn't it? I just want my throwing knife back. Oh, it just went up to 100%. What the heck? I just saw too many well, I am gonna go crazy. There, I did. Well, now I have all the time in the world to explore, so hooray. Go away, worms. Might as well go check out the rest of the level. I should have shot at it. Oh, there's your buddies. So my shot going over 100% made me a little bit insane. What did I... Phobia of spiders. I've never seen these phobias actually do anything, though. Like, I've gotten phobic to canines, and then I've run into wolves, and it hasn't seemed to impair my performance against them or anything. But in theory, when you hit insanity 100%, and I've gotten up to, like, I had two shocks give me insanity 25 or 27%. So you can probably only have, like, math, like 7 or 8 shock episodes before you lose, basically, before you hit 100% insanity and are just dead. And it's game over. Oh, get out of my way. Worms everywhere. Scary noises. I guess that was it, huh? Just about. There might be something north of that central room, but I actually kind of doubt it. Because the maps are on a 3x3 grid. No, there could be, I guess. Yeah, there could be. Okay. Can I slalom around these worms? Nope, not quite. Is that my second muddy potion? Okay, I actually want to explore up here, so I'm going to have to kill a bunch of worms. I did hit 2 levers, right? And I guess wait. And I only found, no, I guess the second door was down there, huh? Okay, well, I guess that's it. Alright, worm mass. Gonna kick a statue. So in battle, you can, like, kick those onto creatures that are on the other side of them. I always forget about that. Since I have plenty of time here, let's just... okay, I'm gonna have to kill the worms. Hi! Oh boy, I got myself a regular plague. Okay, now I can get my health back. Dang it! Oh. No. Okay. So yeah, this shock is not my favorite thing in this game, but whatever. The author seems to be dedicated to it. I don't think it's very fun, personally. I don't think it really adds much to the game. I think you could take it out, put in something else, just monsters that start spawning at a certain point. Okay, crawling hands are hard to hit normally, so I definitely want to... Thing is, I think I lost a throwing knife. I don't think a throwing knife, nah, that just is not going to kill it anyway. Only 90% chance to hit. What was the throwing knives? Oops. Oh, stupid. 98. Oh, well, okay, I don't know. Sure, whatever. Oh, died. Sweet. Now, I wish it would auto pick up those knives. Since I already have some, it should recognize I have throwing knives. And say, oh, he probably wants more throwing knives. Ah, worms everywhere so far. Get out of the way. That hurt a lot. These worms are really annoying. They keep me from resting with the S key. I can see that. I don't care about the worms. They can't sense me directly. They're just brainless, dumb worms. Come on, health. This is why I need the health regen trait. I'm almost at level 2. And that's when I'll get it. That's when I'll take it. That zombie... Oh no, wasn't there a second one, or was it... Could it have been the same one? Dark area. Shock is suddenly way up. So again, shock, not my favorite. Wow, the whole room was just gravy. By which I mean blood. Getting a little sloppy here. I screwed that up. I should have shot. Now, can I ambush these wolves or do I have to wait? No, I would. So, they'll remember for 5 turns. So if I hit out for 5 turns, then I could probably get an ambush on it. See, now it's down to 55% hit. What about on Snaky here? 45. That's not good. Oh, wow. That wolf did not waste any time in coming around. But it doesn't see me. What's my chance to hit with... Okay. Smash. Well, I could wait to ambush the wolves through the grate. I guess I could try, but I have a feeling they might all be running around. Yep. But they're coming up not seeing me. I guess they're... That's weird. Well, I'm not going to argue about it. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. It's Wolf Central all of a sudden. I'm probably going to die. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not dead. Yeah, I didn't count on those wolves taking the initiative like that. Wolves were a lot tactically smarter than me. Hi. If a worm comes, I'm gonna scream! God. What, just mooning around. Just hi, worm. Yeah, see ya. Okay, thanks for interrupting everything again. Making me press turn by turn. Healing, resting. Go away! Go away and stay away. I should have just killed it. Shock is already way up. There you are. More levers. Gosh, these last 2 levels, man. Should have thrown a knife at it, I suppose. Yeah, whatever. All good. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, spiked maces are sweet, and there's the invisible thing. I have to run. Don't know what this is. Hope it's not an invisible thing. No, it's just a rat thing. Oh no! Shoot. Oh no! What the heck is happening? I'm terrified. Jeez. The terrified thing. Oh, it's another spiked mace. So arg. Sorry. Spiked mace is you. I can keep the machete to throw at things. I could keep the spiked mace, but it's the second spiked mace, but they're really heavy. So I'm terrified. That means I can't melee. I can't fight the ghost thing anyway. So hopefully it's not blocking the path. And I can just run past. Oh, shoot. This is a really bad time to get ambushed. Okay. It's a good time to get to level 2, though. Now, I could take that. That would help. Although, not really, because you can still fire guns when you're terrified. Well, seeing as how I am terrified now, let's take it. Fine. Look, no longer terrified. Oh, and I cured my own phobia. Ah. That's funny. Alright, Major. We just summoned a bunch of zombies. And there goes my shock. What if I turn on my light? Oh, I feel a little better. It's going to waste a lot of my lantern. Teen Halsey. I don't remember what Halsey's deal is. These are probably all well, there's a good chance these are all actual characters from H.P. Lovecraft books, because I did find recently that there's another character, sort of witch, who is definitely an H.P. Lovecraft character from a story he wrote. Do I take out the major? No, not the best chance hit. 70, 70. I guess I'll just want to kill things fast, so reanimated corpse. Oh well, now he's out. Is that him? I guess that is him. Too bad you guys didn't bring guns. Stupid zombies. Ooh, Major's almost. Major's dead. He's probably gonna reanimate though. Is that the ghost? I think. Oh, it's not. Good. No. Oh shoot! What's? Oh, it's a bloat. What the heck? Ah. That was unfortunate. I was sort of cornered by a ghost, low on HP, and then a special zombie appeared and summoned his whole armies against me. And I didn't handle it great. And maybe I should have taken the health regeneration at that point, because health was a little low. How about Corporal? Pickens. Yeah, that wasn't all brilliant. Should have done better. I'm moving around the walls in the hopes of finding secret doors. There's one, but that would have been obvious. All right, stop your snarling. Oh, now you're gonna disappear? What the heck? You gonna show up or what? Uh-oh. It's a dark area. There's a tomb just ripe for disaster. Oh, I can't get through there. What am I doing? So rat things do leave bodies. Snakes don't. Oh, it's another... I didn't mean to hit that. Wait, why are some tombs blue and some are gray? Of course I'm poisoned. Oh, that one left a body. Oh, well. I was so wrong about snake bodies. I know I can't do anything about the poison. Maybe it'll just kill me like that last poison. Just keep poisoning me forever. I mean, you would think a medical bag would have anti-venom in it. Nope. Oh, the venom's gone. The poison's gone. That's nice. It's a very twisting. There's the way down. My shock is very low. Well, yeah, here's a bad thing. Take my manuscript and run. Hopefully it won't follow me out of there. Yeah, the ghosts get me in big trouble though if other enemies suddenly appear and the ghost is still in my way. Oh shoot, I could have gone up there. Shoot. I'll read the manuscript. What? I'm hitting R. That doesn't work. G. Manuscript of Spectral Weapons. Oh, that's exciting. And I have a spectral knife around me. Or maybe it's not following me. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh. Don't scare me like that, spectral knife. I thought you were the ghost. Why do you suppose that? Moss-grown stone wall. Okay. Well, I might have to come back this way. Oh, no, there's another. Is there? Yeah. No. I might have to come back this way, so I'm not going to open that tomb yet. In fact, I'll have to come back this way. All right. Oops. What was that, a cultist? Was that a... how did I miss that? Ow. What? I got ripped off. Nothing in it. Who ever heard of such a thing? I guess I might as well continue down this way. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, there's a fountain. Right. That got rid of, what, 10% of my shock, I think? Oh, it got rid of all of it. No, it didn't. No, did I just go crazy? I thought it said 0 for a second. Come on, rat. What are you guys doing? Had some. Oh shoot! Wooden chest. So in theory, oh, I did just break it off with one. Broke it open with one kick. If it was a metal chest, I would not have been able to do that. Yeah, ammo's good. So I haven't learned anything. Wait a second. How many? Oh, yeah, the potions were in the previous game where I died like a dope. Ay. Lovely dark area. Don't need an extra machete. I mean, I could keep it to throw. Oh, well. I'll get the hatchet to throw at people. Ah, I don't want smoke grenades. They're kind of heavy. 14% weight, yeah, and I never use them, which probably means I'm a dope, but if they were real grenades, I would use them. I didn't search the bottom of that one room over there. It's annoying. But I guess there's nothing left to search, so I may as well. There's that tomb. Yeah, there you are. Oh, wait, which way do I have to go? I have to go west from here to get to the exit, so I want to position myself over here. Oh, nothing came out that time. Yes. Oh, shoot. Oh, that would have been nice if it had teleported me the other way. Because I just realized... Oh, no, wait. I don't have to go through the tomb room. No, I do. Oh, heck. Wow, I blew that. Why did I... Oh, man. And I'm confused. Okay, let's just... Okay. So I have to go past that stupid ghost that I summoned. And it's probably going to kill me, because look at that funnel I have to go through. Why did I do this? If it hits me 3 times, I'm dead. I don't suppose light scares it. I don't think dynamite does anything to it. I could just drink the yellow potion and hope it's not perpetual poison. But I don't think it would be anything that would beat a ghost. How did I get this? No, wait. No, that goes around. I'm a dope. No, it doesn't. I'm a dope. You know what I could do? I'll just blast my way through. What am I thinking? That'll work, right? Oh no, it didn't work. Oh, it did work. Yeah, thank goodness. Sweet. Take that, ghost. Oh, what? Where did you come from? Oh, gosh. That worked really well. Blindness in this game seems real bad. Like, now I won't even tell me what my hit chance is. I'm poisoned. Now I can see, but I'm going to die. Ooh. That poison kicked in real good there. Is that snake following me? The snake stopped following me. That's interesting. Shock was really low. I guess I didn't encounter that many enemies. Every enemy you encounter raises your shock a little, which kind of sucks. Interesting starting room. Dang it. What kind of junk shot? What was my percent chance to hit? Was it 98 and I missed? Or it must have been pretty high, right? Can wolves open doors? Guess we'll find out. Is it banging on? No, that's not the southwest door. Well, somebody wants in real bad. Well, come in. I thought it was. Well, now we got snakes out there too. Snakes and wolves hanging out together. I don't care. Whoop. Ah, what was that? Snake spitting at me? I really hate snakes. There's a lot of snakes. The snakes are just boring and annoying. I mean, maybe I'm just scared of them and just trying to think of excuses of why they shouldn't be in the game. But I would rather be fighting just about anything that would be more interesting. I don't know. 70% with the gun, 50% with the machete, but as long as it's by itself, well, it'll poison me. Poison sucks. There, you're dead. Who's hissing now, snake? Hiss that off. Oh, it's a dark area. Oh, it's a 2. In a bad place. It's got line of sight to a bigger room. 2 bigger rooms. It's like they put it there so that the spirit inside could command. What did it say about yellow? Yellow persons are not benign. Well, then we drink it down. Potion of insight. I feel insightful. Plus 5% XP. Is that all it does? I guess it is. It just gives you a little XP. That's funny. Okay, well now I can open that tomb because this is a dead end. Yeah. And it's empty. So I let out a ghost. And I didn't get anything. Lots of ghosts in these tombs lately. Cultist will have a gun. Well, he's only got a pistol, but only 90% hit chance. Guess because it's so far away for this pistol. Ah, what? Force pushes me and paralyzed me for at least 1 turn while I got pushed back, I guess. Come on. Revolver. Take the ammo. Ooh, secrets. This is the bottom of the map, so there's no use going along the bottom for secrets. Here's zombie dust. You can paralyze people with that, I think. 2 throwing knives. Good deal. What is this? Oh, flares. Flares are okay. Unload that. Yes. Wait, so was that a Colt with ammo plus a magazine, or did the magazine unload from the Colt? Because I have a lot of Colt ammo. Well, wow, all that weighs a good punch too. Does this game really need encumbrance? Ah, VI keys, I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, there were wolves and snakes in here just making a ton of noise. Yeah, that's good. Poisoned instantly. Well, that was dopey. I knew there was stuff in here and I just ran right through. Ah, shoot. Oh boy, these wolves are too good at flanking. Wolves, man. Oh wow, he's got a big gun. He's gonna kick me. Sawed-off shotgun, great. I'm gonna die if he kicks me and pushes me back. Okay, now I might. No, he could still kick me and push me back. And now I'm in his line of sight, so that didn't help me. Because he'll kick me back, and then I'll lose a turn, and then he'll shoot me. So I'm gonna die unless stepping back to the east would take me out of his line of sight, but then he'll move northeast. Then I could kick him and shoot. Oh, well, it might work. Okay. Okay, man. Nice little chance. I'm going to kick him back. Okay. So that got me. That's the cultist little trick. So now it's going to be the same deal. I'm going to move north. He's going to move east. He'll be immediately southwest of me. And then I can't really... Well, then I'll move north. Yeah. Check this out. A little cultist hole dance. Oh, but now I'm going to run out of space and it'll be the same thing. Oh no, he retreated. Oh, he's almost dead. I could shoot at him, but if I miss, he might shoot at me and then I'd be dead. Well, here he comes anyway. I wonder if kicking him I think kicking him does do damage. I've never missed with a kick. Well, I guess I gained some health back in this little chase. I mean, I'll just shoot him as he rounds the corner. Can you miss with a kick? I'm sure you can. Kicking him here would not move him back, and would probably not stun him for a round, consequently. Anyway, I don't want to kick him, because it doesn't matter here. He can't pull his kick move against me because I have a wall behind me. So I can hand-to-hand, right. So if he moves forward, now he won't shoot me because AIs do not shoot you from point blank range. They hand-to-hand you. So he'll just try to hit me with the butt of his gun if he gets a chance. He did, because I missed him. Oh, he kicked me anyway, so that did do damage. Yeah? You want kicks? I wonder how much damage a kick does, and what is the hit chance with a kick? Because I don't know if I've ever missed with a kick. Well, sawed-off will help. I don't miss corpses when I kick corpses. I do fail to break doors when I kick at doors. Man, lots of damage from all those wolves and snakes. Let's equip the sawed-off. I have so much Colt ammo, and the sawed-off... Alright, let's not equip the sawed-off, I guess. I only have 3 shots. But, see, I can't get those, ambush hits with it necessarily because it's so short range. Oh, there's still a snake. 70%. Where's my 50% to hit? I just want to kill it. Use more of this plentiful ammunition. Oh, gosh. Didn't poison me. That's a plus. How many snakes do there have to be? Driving up my shock. That's what sucks. The game can just spam you with enemies. I wonder if these cause shock. I think they do, because if you start hacking at worms and they spawn all over... Yeah, my shock just went up 2%. So... I don't know, the whole shock thing sucks, I think. It's kind of a horrible, it's just not fun. I mean, every monster you encounter, even if it's a complete... I mean, like, I'm not scared of these worm things, but they drive up my shock 2% for every worm. I don't like it. I don't like it. But then I guess you could say, well, you're not supposed to feel comfortable, so it wouldn't be the same game if you didn't have shock. And I would say it would be a more fun game. I mean, if you're worried about the game not producing the right sense of fear, then do other things that'll make a sense of fear. Don't rely on this cheap shock tactic that... It literally is a shock tactic. That, for instance, if I walked into... Oh, I am in a dark area. But if my shock was 74%, and then I walked into a dark area, all of a sudden my shock would be 94%. You can't really see when you're approaching a dark area, that you're approaching a dark area. The dark area thing sucks. The whole dungeon should be just considered a dark enough area, you know? Come on. I'm in one of these stupid jail cell rooms with all these little cells. Shock is high because it's dark. Dark and shock. Oh, it's an extra big cell room. That's what we're dealing with. With nothing, just wasting my shock time. Thanks, game. See, it's just not, it's not fun. Did I have fun with that? No. I was bored and just annoying and watching this shock number creeping upwards. That's not good suspense. Not really. I can't shoot it because it's in a wall. So my ambush chance is wasted. Although, yeah, it can't see me anyway. So if it moves off the wall, I'll be able to ambush it. There you go. Should I take that door now or later? I guess I haven't found the door out, or the stairway out. I guess I'll do it later. I didn't explore the center of that big room back there. That was sloppy. It's probably all dark or something. I don't know. Manuscript is slow. And a cultist appears and sees me. He's only got a pistol. Well, it's pistols at dawn. See, I was thinking he'd probably still see me if I moved east. And then he would, anyway, move forward and pull his kick maneuver. Manuscript of Spectral Weapons. That spectral, I'm not sure how useful that spectral weapon is. Jeez, more Colt ammo. Holy smokes. This is the most Colt ammo I've ever had. Teleport. Slow only costs 2 to 4. I could almost cast that without dying from hitting 0 spirit. Last 10 to 20 turns? That's pretty long for this game. Interesting. Oops. Whoa, I didn't open that door. Oh, it must have been that cultist. Well, that's one less guy waiting to bushwhack me in here. Now, are we at the... I don't know. We're at the western edge yet. Well, there we go. Uh-oh. Bloats. They're going to start spitting at me. There's no point in fighting them, is there? Crawling intestines. And there goes my shot because of all these guys. It's time to leave, thanks. Well, that worked out okay, I guess. Why is my shock at 16% though? Was it because it was over 100? That's not great. I wonder if it's supposed to do that. Well, let's take a screenshot. Pass it along. Just ask if it's supposed to do that. You never know. Could be a bug. Okay. And we are at time 54:35. Time flies when you're complaining about things. What was it? 54:45 something. That's an ancient version of Photoshop. It's Photoshop 4 and not CE4. It's just plain 4, which is super old. But it runs on quite slender system resources. And it does everything I need it to do. Is this another stupid jail cell? No, it's not. Asbestos suit. How many wrong keys am I going to hit? Protects against fire, acid, and electricity. Also smoke, fumes, and gas. I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a wider cell room. Yeah, fun. These rooms are really pretty boring. Oh, are you just hanging out here, rat thing? The most bored rat thing in the world. Let's look in some more cells and waste more of my time. And shock. Lots of ways to... Hey! Ways to go. Don't like that. That's the thing, like, shock just makes exploration feel not so fun. The author has said this is supposed to be a game about exploring, but if you know that every step you take exploring leads towards certain insanity unless you cut it short, is that really encouraging exploring? I don't know. I'm not convinced. Not convinced it's the right way to go, but it's not my game. Oh, okay, there's a switch in for the door that's right here, probably. Uh-oh. Oh, Cultist Priests don't have guns. So that's okay. Oh, wait, they do cast spells. Well, shoot, I didn't think that through, did I? Yeah, he spelled me. And terrified me. Too bad I can still shoot him when I'm terrified. Well, except I apparently can't. Oh, my... What? I screwed this up. I'm gonna kick a rat. Oh, I can't kick when I'm terrified. Wait, what? Would you reload, please? I fumble with the magazine? That was unfortunate. Okay, I'm just not going to hit this guy today. I screwed this all up. I want to kick this brazier on the rat thing. I will. I screwed that up too. I kicked the brazier, it wiggles a bit. I couldn't even kick a brazier. I'm overburdened, is that why? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Just give me the health thing, health regen. Oh, now I can't kick the brazier on the rat. What? How did everything go wrong there? That was just sad. Good crunchy bodies. What does Bless do? Costs a lot. Caster becomes more lucky. The caster becomes more lucky? Well, I guess you just cast it on yourself. That's funny. You're just blessing yourself. The caster becomes more lucky. Yeah, that's weird. What should I dorp? Well, I should use up this revolver and then drop it, I guess. I've only got 3 bullets with it. Might as well drop it now. The sawed-off is taking a lot of space. It's all these Colt mags. Well, not really. 6 flares are taking 11%? Shoot. Wait, the asbestos suit is taking 9%? Oh, heck. Well, let's drop the asbestos suit. Let's switch to the revolver. I don't care if the rat things see me. See me? I can't even speak. I'm just frustrated. Ugh. All that work in the cabinet is empty. I shouldn't have done that yet. Shouldn't have done it. There's a potion over there. I didn't even, oh well. No, let's get the potion because then we learn faster. Oh. What's it do? Don't run away, rat thing. Didn't take that very tactically cleverly. Okay, searching on that wall is useless anyway. Shoot. Well, is this going to wrap around? Or did I already miss the secret door? I could blast through with dynamite. Well, hopefully I won't come back this way. Of course there's a ghost in there. It failed to swallow even a third of my soul. That's nice, I suppose. That was an intense little... Okay, so ravens... Ravens seem to me like the most terrifying monster in the game, because if you're unfortunate enough to get one like right in your face where it sees you and can attack you, it will peck you and blind you. They're almost unhittable. It's like 5% chance to hit with a machete, unless maybe you trained up your hand-to-hand. I don't know. They're even like, it's like 20% chance to hit with a firearm. And meanwhile, they're just pecking you and blinding you and scratching you. I suppose they don't do too much damage, so eventually one bullet should hit it, kill it. But anyway, they're pretty bad unless you get them in an ambush where you have a 98% hit chance and you get your 98%. And see, if the raven saw me, my hit chance would be more like 20% tops. So you definitely want to shoot them while they don't see you. Oh, see, this one sees me. What's my hit chance? 40%. Well, that's better than I thought it would be. Hey, I rolled lucky. Now I can drop the revolver. And put my Colt back on. Oh, shoot. Why am I searching the east wall when I know that's the east wall of the floor? Why didn't I go through that door up there? Ah. Why did I go in here when I should have... Oh no. Oh, it's you. I'll take the 98%. Uh-oh. How did one get behind me? Gosh dang it. Come up where I can ambush you. Oh, shoot. Well, then we'll just do it this personal way. Picking up these daggers for throwing, I guess. Water is very bright. Probably look better slightly darker. Not too much darker, because then it would be hard to see and it would bother my eyes. But it's bothering my eyes how bright it is. These are weird rooms. I've never quite seen rooms this densely. The litany of curses cursed me. Yeah, these aren't my favorite things. Pretty good hit chance, though, even with the curse. Fortunately, curses don't usually last too long. If you get cursed by ringing a gong, it'll last forever, which sucks, until you're blessed. And actually, I was blessed earlier, and actually I have a spell of blessing. So in theory, if I have Spirit 4 now. Oh no, blessed is 4 to 8. Yeah, I would die. I would die. Well, this is a very thick level, and I haven't even found the stairway down, but I'm missing some way to get around to the southwest. So hopefully it's down here. Shoot. Muddy potion, sure. Although I get XP for finding all these different flavors of potions. Muddy flavor, there's the way down. Yeah, I didn't even sprain my ankle. Oh, shoot. That was weird. Or wasteful. Okay, this will go through, it looks like. Okay. Weird level, man. Kind of cool how there's this long sort of vertical sequence of those weird little rooms. I wonder if there is a room somewhere in the middle. I don't think so. I went along most of those walls. I guess that's it. Finished exploring. Shock is in pretty good shape. I don't know how much. I found a bunch of potions. That would have raised my XP pretty good. I'm at 44% level 2. I'm at depth 3. I don't know. I've done a lot worse than that. See, here my shock went down to 0. Oh, it's a spider. Jeez, that was a lot of message spam. 40%. That's not great. What's the firing? 60%. Well, I guess I don't care. And then another one instantly replaces it. Oh, there's a lot of spiders. Oh, great. Jeez. Yeah, come on through. It's a free-for-all today. The glossu spawns those. Guess I better go put an end to the whole glossu. Satisfying chopping sounds. That does that. I should have kicked that statue on somebody. I always forget that. That was a fun little room. Room of fun. Would have been more fun if I'd remembered to kick the statue on someone. See, I kept being told in the Discord channel, the IA Discord channel, including by the author, that you're supposed to be shooting rather than meleeing all the time. Hey, I actually didn't fall into the trap. But melee's more fun, man. Oh, so 2 traps right next to each other. Well, I got caught. Okay. Okay, let's drink whatever this benign froth is. Fire resistance. Oh. Disarm the trap. Traps suck too. Maybe the author should play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup and see what a game is like when you take out all the stuff that's just annoying. It's actually quite nice. And you can still have it feel terrifying if you want. Just have to make good game stuff. Not chunky, cheap game stuff. Why did my shock just go up to 80? Maybe it was. Ugh. Why is my stinking shock so high? Oh, he's gonna spell me. Do I still have a ton of... Yeah, I was gonna throw stuff to save ammo, but... Although, watch. Do I still have my... Oh, I only have a machete. Oh, well, fine. Well, I should have macheted him there. That was wasteful. Getting a lot of daggers. It's too bad daggers don't stack in your inventory just for... Or do they? No, they don't. Oh, well, one of them does less damage than the others. Why don't daggers stack in your inventory? What is Astral? Oh. Yeah, so the Astral Opium dose... extracted from plants of extraterrestrial origin. You lose your shock. And then there's also an addiction thing, which I think starts adding back shock after a while. I don't recall. I did some Astral Opium in one run, and I ended up feeling like it had not been worth it. I mean, you would take it if your shock was in danger of, you know, causing you an insanity bout. So I haven't seen a pylon of this shape before. Everything around me seems to speed up. Angled pylon slows creatures. You can get 8% XP for activating them. That doesn't hurt. So it slowed me too. Well, great. So I should probably take the shock resistance. I already took the regen. This is the other thing I would take. But I might just take the straight shock resistance right now, especially since my shock is a little high right now. Let's do it. Captain Courageous. I'm going to kick this pylon. I guess that doesn't do anything. I feel like I've missed some secrets or something, but I always feel that way. Did it take my shock down when I don't know if it did. Another pylon. Oh, dang it. Large pylon, and you get confused after you teleport in this game, which is another thing that is not my fave. At least it didn't teleport me again. So if there were a bunch of creatures around you when you activated it, would it just sort of scatter you all over the level? You and the creatures? Would it mass teleport you to the same spot? Oh gosh. What fun we're having with traps. So wait, are there two? Traps have started coming in twos now. It's weird. Or maybe they always did, because I remember a couple builds back they did. I don't know. I hate traps. They're so lame. I think I'm standing on one. I was, and then there's one right next to it, which is super fun. All right. I mean, I like so many things in this game, but there's just a few things that are... Oh, dear. Oh, well, it's not a ghost who would suck my spirit. I have 5 spirit. Can I shoot it? Can I kick it? No, couldn't kick it. Wow. Come on. Oh, it caught up to me in that time. Well, I think I hit it. I did hit it. Oh. Oh, this is bad. Holy criminy. He tried to push me back into this thing. This is not a great situation. I'm not doing terribly. I don't remember what mind worms even do. I don't think they actually do much. Causes disorientation. Well, I don't need that. Slowed. Super. I can't hit this stupid guy. Okay. I can't do that. Ah! This really sucks. I think that just gives me XP. Oh, I'll do that. Spectral Weapon will save me. Maybe it can take on this ghost thing. Oh, there's two of them? Yeah, get him. Oh, my sanity's already bad? Well, there's a stairway back there. What if I turn on my light? But I can't get through this jerk. Okay, the light got me good there. Yeah, I got it. Go spectral daggers. I don't think getting that shock reduction thing actually reduced my shock that I had currently, which sucks. I was really hoping it would. I didn't. I can't say I really thought it would for sure. I'm an optimist. I could take my Astral Opium dose, but I don't like that. I don't like drugs. Terrified and slowed. Oops. I'm not that far away from the stairway down, but I am relying on my lantern. Let's see what's in the next room. After all, holy cow. Maybe we don't want to see what's in the next room. It's obviously a cultist with a gun. My machetes are going to, my hatchets are going to get him. Yeah, get him. Agonized screaming, yeah. They got him. Well, that was pretty cool. Those astral thingies did help out quite a bit there. Pump shotgun. Potion, that's good. 8% XP. I'll take that. I'm just gonna check out these rooms. Ah, jeepers. Ah, gosh. How many friggin' gas traps? And this is gonna take time to get through. There goes my light. Come on, confusion. Jeez. Jeez. Well. Oh no. I just want to pick this up. Now I'm out of here. Well, when in doubt, take your Astral Opium, I guess. So my shock went to 0, but I'm an addict. I think it wears off after a while, the addiction stuff. Used up most of my lantern. Well, I guess I can keep exploring now, at least. Forgot about that. I mean, shock is so... Who the heck is this? A wizard? What are you? Have I seen them before? Maybe I have. Oh, no. That guy messed me up. Wow. I've chewed through a good amount of my Colt ammo. Oh, I have a pump and a sawed-off now. Well, we can drop the sawed-off then. And unload it. Okay, I'm wounded twice? Oh wait, I'm also hallucinating. I wonder if that rat was a hallucination. The hallucination I can say I've seen for sure was... I was being attacked by a bunch of rats, and they all started turning into other creatures. I think that's what it was. Or was it just that I was hallucinating rats were following me everywhere? I don't know, something. But you could tell... Oh no, I summoned rats. Rats were on my side. Something weird happened. I had rats on my side, and so they had a green background, and then I started hallucinating they were other things. But they still had the green, so I knew they were my friends, so I knew they were the rats. So that's how I wasn't too bothered by hallucinating. My flak jacket's only 1 armor now. That sucks. Did I have the... Oh well. No use crying over old armor. Oh, dang it. See, this could be used to open a safe or a... Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, well, then I got nothing. I got a sawed-off, I guess. Oh, can't control the sawed-off? Can I control this grating? Can I control a chunk of wall? Well, then I got nothing to control. Tough. Pump shotgun. Pump with 8 shells, that ain't bad. I guess I can just drink those potions of insight. Oh, no, wrong thing. I have to hit Shift F. Or here, we can just do it with M. Yeah, they just give XP. Wait, did I just... oh, they're identify things. Oh. Okay, well, that works. Potion of Curing. Which, restores 3 hit points. That's not much. Blindness, deafness, poisoning, infections, disease, weakening, and life sapping. Well, that sounds good. See, if I'd had one of those last time, I wouldn't have died from that sticking poison that never wore off. Okay, well, let's do another insight. Green potion. Potion of vitality, which does what? If there was a way to get the description there, that'd be cool. This elixir fully restores all hit points, heals all wounds. All hit points? Wow, and cures all that does the curing potion would do. And it regenerates your health for a while. For some duration. Doesn't tell you how long. 10% for eternity. Wow. Well, that's pretty much the best. I'll forget I have it. Well, heck. That's a heck of a potion to find. Look at all this junk here. What is this? That's weird. no point in doing that. I just wasted a turn doing that, but it felt like I should do it. Is that a dagger? I already have like a huge number of daggers that I'm not using. Oh, here's my addiction. Did I? I don't know if I hallucinated anything yet. I suppose there's still plenty of time. Wait a second. Oh. I guess that's the level. I'm going to go back the way I just came because I'm still hallucinating. And I'm not sure. I don't remember the other way as well. So if I started hallucinating something the other way, I wouldn't necessarily know for sure. Is this hallucination? This is probably a hallucination. But maybe not. I didn't go this way before. I didn't go down. Or did I? Or maybe I skipped this particular square. So I don't know if this is a hallucination. It doesn't really matter. I don't have any particular interest in killing all those rats. I could hit one and just see. Yeah, okay, now I'm hallucinating that the rats are other monsters. That's for sure. I'm going to hit this thing. Yeah, it's just a rat. All right. Still hallucinating. Potion of curing. Would that cure my addiction? No, it doesn't say it would cure my addiction or hallucination. Blindness, deafness, poisoning, infections, disease, weakening, and life sapping. No hallucination or addiction. That's too bad. Maybe it would anyway, but it seems unlikely. My shock is 10%. That's because of the addiction. That's right. Okay, hallucination wore off. Wow, so the stairway down is right next to where I came in. That's good, kind of. I'm going to close that. Just, I don't know. So I'm at depth 5. I'm only level 3. I'm almost 50% through level 3. Dynamite, it's always good. Close that. Secret? Yes. Got some ooze. Is there a glossu up here, perchance? No, it's just putrid oozes making disgusting sounds. Do oozes... They move slowly, but they can sense you, so I guess it'll come after me. Better kill it, I suppose. Let's kick a statue on these guys. I'm not going to kick the brazier because that would set the whole room on fire. Oh, shoot. Ah, it only hit it a little. And I picked up an infection. That was a buff little ooze. Infection cured. Not sure how great my searching was there. There's a fountain. That's good. Hopefully. Oh no, it's Keziah Mason. Okay, you have to kill Keziah fast. At least I've got a shotgun. Ambush chance on Keziah. Is there anything better I could do to kill her with one turn? No, I doubt it. No, we're just going to pump her full of shotgun as much as I can. She, I think, can... Wait, can't she teleport away? I don't remember. Yeah, she sure can. Okay, Keziah, where'd you go? Are you down here? No. There's your Brown Jenkin. Why didn't I get a description of him? Why didn't I get credit for finding a Brown Jenkin? I gotta save the shotgun for Keziah. Oh, that worked out. Ah, jeez. At least it wasn't confused gas. Well, Keziah went somewhere where I can't see her. She heals herself, so that sucks. Oh no. So there's a ghosty thing in there. That's no good. Well, if Keziah wants to come out of the ghost chamber, then I'll fight her. She'll probably show up at some point. Did that say... Something weird's going on. Oh, just a rat. What? I didn't get a message about discovering Brown Jenkin. That was weird. Unless I saw him earlier and didn't notice, but I don't think so. Oh, there's Keziah. And she paralyzed. Wow, Wow. I forgot she could just cast fireballs. I'm deaf. I mean, I could cure the deafness. I don't think the deafness is critical right now. Although, does it cure it? Yes, it does. And she could just deafen me again, so it'd be a waste to do it now. I could put a stick of dynamite in there, but she's awfully good. At least last time she was awfully good at avoiding dynamite. I could give her some zombie dust. It really sucks when you're deaf, though. There she is. Let's dust her. Unless it's gonna be a sucky chance. No, that's good. And let's 98% chance to hit with a machete right now, so might as well. Ooh, yeah. Well, that took care of her. Hot dang. I don't really want to read teleport because I don't want to teleport up to that ghost house. Witch's Eye. I found one of these once. The Eye of a Powerful Witch, namely Keziah Mason. Temporarily grant magical vision. Doors, traps, stairs, and other locations of interest are detected in the surrounding area, and the presence of all items and creatures are revealed. That's not grammatically correct. It should be presence of all items and creatures is revealed, because presence is singular. You know what we gotta do. Guess don't need a timestamp for this. Okay, well that seems really good. Like, it probably raises shock. So for instance, if I used it now, my shock is 10%. Activate. Oh, it'll take a while to recharge. Okay, I'm not going to activate it here. I mean, I think it'll take a while to recharge. Find out. So I have a manuscript to teleport. I guess, no, I should save that until I'm trapped. Well, duh, because I already know the friggin', yeah, okay. So that's a potential get out of jail free card if I'm trapped in hand to hand with something that's going to kill me. I saw somebody talking about teleport being useful in that way on the Discord today, and I was like, oh, there's manuscripts to teleport in this game? I don't think I'd found one before. Because for instance, they're crucial for just surviving in Angband, for instance. And you just stock up on tons of them, and then you just teleport. It's just routine to teleport away from when you get in over your head in a combat in Angband. Slightly less so in Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, but they're definitely still a thing there. They're nerfed a little bit. They take a while to kick in. I wonder if these kick in immediately. It seemed like that one did, the first one I read. So I guess they do. But I think you just don't find very many of them. Okay, well, Keziah's down. I guess we're in pretty good shape aside from the deafness. It should wear off after a while. Yeah, deafness really blows. Just, I mean, the sound effects in this game are so good, and not having them sucks. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Is it a trap? It was a trap. Okay. Well, I'm disturbed too, but I don't go telling people, Mr. Ratty. What's up with these rats? Where did that hole in the wall come from? Did Keziah do that? What's going on here? What are you rats up to? No, that was a door. Somebody busted the door down. I guess Keziah probably summoned those. Jeez. So did Keziah teleport all the way down here and then summon some rats and then go back up? That's a weird little room. Maybe that's Keziah's bedroom. She's got a statue of herself and some chains. I can't hear the chains rattle because I'm deaf. Well, this deafness is not wearing off. Not anytime soon. Oh, there's a door back there. Heck. Well, that's the only door. Did I go through that? I didn't. I don't know what those do. Oh, sure. Am I hallucinating? Oh, that was worth a lot. Staying on my brain activity. So what is that gonna do to me? I don't know. My mind is sapped. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Sap that. What the heck is going on? This is not a normal monster, to say the least. I'm just getting a lot of discoveries out of it. Bayekis are horrible. Is this... I'm almost tempted to say this is Keziah's work, but I'm sure she's dead. There's an H.P. Lovecraft quote for the Bayeki. They're flapped rhythmically, a horde of tame-trained, hybrid winged things, not altogether crows nor moles, I can't even read, nor buzzards, nor ants, nor decomposed human beings, but something I cannot and must not recall. Well, it doesn't look like an ant from the little icon. The chance to hit a Bayeki in melee combat is 70, or 40, that's not good. Move fast. It's 60. Mindset. What is going on with this thing? Oh, it's a shapeshifter. Okay. I've never seen one of these. A gelatinous worm which contorts and mutates, or maybe I have, but I didn't get a chance to shapeshift a lot. Mutates itself into different beings. Destroying the mutated form will revert the creature back to its original shape. Okay, so that wasn't a real Bayeki, so that's why it wasn't that dangerous. Oh, it's easy to hit. Terrified, too. Well, I know how you feel, Shapeshifter. Wow, it's making a real run for it, huh? Sorry, buddy. So, mind sap, what? Increased shock. Indefinite mind sappery? Well, that sucks. Come on, indefinite, really? And I suppose nothing even those curing potions probably won't cure it. I'm going to drink a curing potion because I have these problems right now that are really annoying. Oh, I dropped it? What? Oh, no. How about that button? I can hear. Still addicted in mind sap. Well, that's great. Why is mind sapped all in caps? This blows. Indefinite mind sapping? Come on. Now, what are you supposed to do? Oh, this game. See, that feels wasteful, but oh well. Keziah's dead, what do I care? Don't want those. Oh, I was lucky, I guess. Yeah, take that, stupid skull. Uh-oh. I'm nailed. I think that was me hitting the travel button too much. That's a real bad mistake. And there's another one. Shoot. They're not actually hurting me so far. Well, might as well throw stuff. Throw the hatchet. Oops. Oh, wow, that worked. Good job, hatchet. And it bounced back to me? Wild. Iron spikes. So those are really good guns, though. Alright, so I'm out of shotgun ammo. Let's drop the shotgun. I'm still nailed. Does that last forever? Do I just have to tear myself free and take the damage? I'm taking a lot of damage. That sucks. I nailed a monster the other day and it killed itself trying to tear free. It was some kind of, mind wormy thing, but the actual scary kind. Yeah, get those. Look at all these spike guns. There's going to be a lot of ammo because I can unload all. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a statue. Well, we are in good shape with spike. Oh, I have to actually wield it. Spike guns are buff. They knock things back and nail them to walls. Still bad about being mind sapped. I tell ya. Dark area. Shock goes up. I'm gonna rattle the chains because that makes me feel better. I guess that's about it. Well, some annoyances I picked up there. Some crippling properties. Not too thrilled about that. Or at least, well, one, I was already addicted. This is just the way that the game, right? It's trying to get in my head, and I guess that worked, huh? I'm almost level 4. That's cool. I'll go up 5% just going down a level. Floor, I mean. I haven't used the Witch's Eye yet. I have the manuscript to teleport to escape. I have the Potion of Vitality that heal everything. But I should probably save that for when I'm real low on health. Oh, this is a Swiss cheese starting location. What if I use the Witch's Eye here? Wait, what's my shock? 13%. Magic searching is active. Shock went up to 20%. Yeah. Is it gonna... Clutching it in one's hand. Temporarily grant magical vision. So I think... Well, all I did was... It's not like I am actually carrying it. No. So I guess I just have this searching ability for a while. So in theory, I don't have to grind along all the walls because the eye searching will be doing that for me. Oh yeah, cool. And I got XP for that. I don't think I normally get XP for spotting traps. At least I feel like I don't. I'm not going to be able to open that chest. Blinded Zealot. Level 4. I think I still want to do Fearless. Not becoming diseased sounds kind of cool. But you can explore better if you're fearless. And not being terrified is good too. Fear resistance, I guess that's just going to be there permanently. So this chest is a metal chest. Iron chest. I don't have... You need like a scroll of manipulate object or whatever they're called. Oh, muddy potion's benign. Well, let's drink that. Boop. Oh, I have spirit now. What can I cast? Spectral Weapons. That's fun. Teleport. Slow. Bless. Well, I can bless myself. That might cure something. In fact, it probably will. Sweet. Oh, and I do have control object. Okay. Well, that was really handy. Let's bless myself. I feel luckier. Is that all? I'm still addicted to mindset. Well, crumbs. Oh, that Zealot wandered off. Okay, well, that didn't do what I was hoping it would do. Oh, well. He who dabbles in magic. Spirit's at 10. So control object. Select an object to control. I've never done this. I was told this would work on the Discord. I asked how to open one of these gosh darn chests. Oh. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. I have 6 spirit left. I don't think I could cast slow or control object. Ooh, yeah. Give me more lantern light. Oh, I could kick that says blinded Zealot. Yeah, I could kick a statue on him. That would be sweet. I could control object a statue on him. Hey. Spirit's 6, right? Yeah, control object 2 to 4. I wish it didn't give me a space prompt there. Is that too far away? Oh, heck. Oh, well. There we go. Take that. Man, he shrugged that off without too much problem. Oh, it paralyzed him. Whoa. Well, heck. A husk of former humanity. They had to gouge out. Entities from fiendish realities had to gouge out its eyes and tongue. That's gruesome. Oh, it's not paralyzed anymore. Well, great. Ow! Well, that hurt a lot. Don't want to get hit by that again. I forgot they hit that hard. Holy cow. I'm just going to drink my potion of vitality. Ow! Wow. Okay, so I know not to mess with those guys anymore. Holy smokes, he wounded me twice. I think he had a spiked mace or something. Those hurt a lot. At least he didn't paralyze me with it, if that's what it was. Wow. I have regeneration. That's right. That's cool. Yeah, spiked mace. Well, that's good. I'll take a spiked mace. I love spiked maces. I can drop the machete. Identified a potion of insulation. Protects the consumer from electricity. That's funny phrasing. We have a fountain. Hopefully not a bad fountain. Yay. Ooh. Three glugs of refreshing water. Sanity restoring water. Oh, the witch's eye wore off. So I could use it again. That would drive up my shock. It did last the whole time we've been on this level, and it added, what, like 7% shock or something? Magical vision. Doors, traps, stairs, and other locations of interest are detected in the surrounding area. So it basically finds all the secret stuff. Oh, I guess it would reveal invisible creatures. Well, I'll definitely have to try it if it comes to that. Okay, it's very quiet up here. Too quiet. What? Oh, heck. Okay. Well, then we'll drink this benign violet potion. Potion of invisibility. Now watch, this lasts like 2 turns or something. There, it lasted like 5 turns. Silly. This is a very, very wriggly map. That's weird. Looks like the edge of the map. Oh, it wasn't quite. Well, now it is. Why am I wasting time? Wait. Snake? Bloat. Come get some, big guy. What the heck? No. Arg. What? How did I miss it all those times? What was I doing? Oh, shoot. Wounded. Great. Okay, I guess I can't really take those on hand to hand. Oh, yeah, spike gun. I was expecting the shotgun. Something's there? Or did it get knocked back? Shoot. Ah! Wow, 2 sprains in a row kicking huge gruesome corpses. That's not great. Okay, but we survived. I don't have very many hit points. Is that part of... Oh, there's my hit points. Ah, what is going on, man? This room sucks. Wow, it's just full of snakes. Oh, heck. Ah. I already used my potion of curing. Well, great. I'm gonna die from poison again. What a lame way to go again. Extra lame now. Oh, man. I used up all my things that would cure me from poison. Well, guess I'm just gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Why am I not hearing a reload sound with spike gun? Everything feels weird right now. Oh gosh, I've almost set myself on fire. That's good. Ah, come on. Should have done this sooner. I mean, with the lantern. Wow! Friggin' mambas. Another sprain kicking corpses. I mean, how clumsy is this war veteran? I can't kick snake corpses without spraining myself? I have 20 iron spikes, not counting the ones in the gun. That's good. I should finish reloading, huh? Wow, so poison almost killed me. How lucky am I? After just being a dummy against the mamas? I don't know. Snakes, there's just so many snakes all the time. It's a weird little warren of rooms. does that do? Creatures within a distance of 2 moves take damage each standard turn. Did it make that wall crumble? And I can cast control object and slow without dying. I guess that's cool. Shock is already really high. This Mind Sapper sucks. Still got Astral Opium. I could get more addicted. I guess that doesn't wear off. Huh, how? Wow. Confused and weakened. And infected. Jeez. Paralyzed. Cut it out. This guy's a real jerk. He's taking a lot of hits from these spikes. He healed himself. Oh, great. He healed himself. I'm almost dead. Jeez. It didn't move me very far back. I'm past those plants, but... And I'm confused, so I can't run effectively. He's still on my case. Oh, gosh. Wow, this guy is nasty. It's hardly hurting him. How is it? He healed himself again. That guy was disgusting. I don't know what to do in this game, man. When did those guys get so buff? That was weird. Well, that was Infra Arcana. Not sure what happened there. Not sure why. I mean, were spikes just not very effective against that guy? Is that just the way it is? I mean, he obviously healed himself some, but like I hit him with a bunch of spikes in a row at one point, and it... I don't know. I've never had that much trouble with him. Maybe it was the spikes are just not so effective against him somehow. Well, I guess I should try to remember that, because that was unfortunate. I mean, usually spikes just rip things up. Huh. Alright, well, great. Thanks for watching. Sort of some of my not favorite things happened there, getting permanent debilitating status effects. One of them I knew I would get when I took the Astral Opium, so I guess that was my fault. I kind of forgot how much the shock was raised by addiction. And I thought addiction went away for some foolish reason. Anyway, yeah, well, maybe I'll play some more well, the next, I'm alternating between this and Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. So maybe on the weekend, maybe on Saturday night, I'll play some, get in some Stone Soup, and then possibly Sunday back to Infra Arcana. I hope like some of this stuff starts to make sense, because a lot of these deaths feel really random, and that's not particularly fun. Like, why was that guy super powerful? Was he super powerful? It just seemed like it. I mean, I hit him with a ton of spikes. He healed between, encounters there, but still, like, nothing seemed to be stopping that guy. Well, when I say nothing, I guess I mean spikes. But it doesn't, I don't think it said, like, he's resistant to spikes. Maybe he was resistant to being paralyzed or something? By the spikes? The whatever the status it's called. Nailed, or I don't remember. Well, I mean, if that's the case, that's fine. It's not clear. So I guess it's not real fine. Anyhow, yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see what keeps happening, I guess. The Witch's Eye's kind of cool. I mean, some of that stuff I found was cool. I don't know why I got that. Where did I get that indefinite mind sapping from? Some monster? That sucked. Was it from something that Shape Changer changed itself into? But, on like the Discord, people are saying, well, if Infra Arcana was more fair, it wouldn't be as fun. I guess. I guess if just random stuff can always just pop up and do bizarre, debilitating stuff to you, is that fun? I mean, granted, it shouldn't be a cakewalk, but just that seemingly Superman of a cultist there. Well, heck. Don't cry over dying in Infra Arcana, maybe. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Good night.